In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the Tier 1 and the Tier 1 and 2 Mercs from Deadzone Escalation. So in Deadzone Escalation, we have Tier 1s who are essentially leaders. They're not followers, they're leaders. They're going to lead your strike team. And the Tier 1/2, those guys are your specialists, okay? Or you can take them as a leader, so they go either way. We're going to break it down. After this video, you'll know everything you need to know about both tiers. Let's get right to it.
All right, so let's start talking about the Mercenaries. These are Tier 1 Mercenaries. These are going to be your leaders. And we're going to start off with the Star Saga Blaine in Peacekeeper Armor. He is awesome. Moves on a 1-2, Armor 3, Size 2. He's got a 4-3-4 across the board. He's Tactician 2, Tough, and Frenzy 2. He's equipped with the Gauss Shock Firearm, which is range 5. AP 1, looks like he ripped a dragon head off and put it on top of the gun. He has weight of fire 1, and he has the Electro Glaive, which is range F, AP 2, and he also has a jump pack, as Peacekeepers have. He's going to set you back 50 points, 5 EPs. He's got a recon of 4+. Awesome. Okay, so if you want to take Blaine, survivable Blaine, here you go. Finally, Star Saga and Deadzone unite. Okay, moving on to the next one. This was a great model. It is Blaine on a jet bike, and he moves on a 1-5, Armor 1, Size 2. 4-3-4 across the board again. Now he's Tac 2, he's got Tough, Frenzy 1, Vehicle, Flight, and Evade, as you would expect him being on a jet bike. He has a pistol, which is range 3, and he has the Wicked Blade, which is range F, AP 2. 48 points, 4 victory points, recon of 4+. As with, you'll see with all these weapon options on the Mercs, they have no weapon options. And recon of 4+. So now if you want to put Blaine on the bike with his Wicked Blades, range 4 AP 2, he's got Frenzy 1. It's a nice little addition. It's going to set you back 48 points. Next, the original Blaine, the guy that we all loved in the book. Here he is. He moves on a 1-2, Armor 1, Size 1, 4-3-4 again. Tac 2, Tough, Frenzy 2. He's got a pistol, which is range 3, but he's the Rascan Punch Blade, range F, AP 2. 40 points, 3 VPs, recon of 4+. Now you say, you know what, Coach, I want to take all 3. Unfortunately, you can't. Okay, we have what's called Intimidable Infamy, which means there's only a single Blaine model may be included in a strike team. Either Blaine in Peacekeeper Armor, or Blaine on a jet bike. The universe is only big enough for one Blaine at a time, which is true. So you pick one of those, he could be your leader. He will not take orders from anybody else. Captain Erica Linskey, one of our Star Saga extraordinaires, one of our leaders, one of the first models that you get to use in Star Saga. She moves on a 1-2, Armor 1, Size 1. 4-5-4, she's Tac 2 and a strategist. She has a laser assault rifle, which is range 6. Rapid fire, weight of fire 1. That weight of fire coming in hot. No weapons options, no nothing. She got a recon of 4+. 34 points, 3 VPs. This is a great model. I love this model. This is the first one I painted in Star Saga. And you could take her as your leader, like I said before. Now, in the other video, I went over how to make a mercenary strike team. Now, what I'm doing here is going over the Mercs, and these are Tier 1/2 mercenaries. So essentially, you could pick one of these as your leader or as a specialist, okay? Because they are Tier 2 mercenary. And what you're going to do is you're going to pay a troop tax 1-for-1 on these guys. So if you want to pick one of these as your leader, you're more than welcome. And they do have tactician and whatnot. So let's get through them real quick. Elise, she is a Star Saga miniature coming into Deadzone. She moves on a 1-2. She has no armor, but she has Size 1. She's 5-5-4. And she has Tac 1, and she is Psychic. So now her Psychic powers are Life Drain. Now Life Drain is a new rule, which says, make a psychic attack against the target enemy model within range. For each point of damage caused, up to the number needed to kill the target, you may remove 1 damage counter from a friendly model within 2 cubes of the psychic model making the attack. You may not increase the wounds of a model beyond their starting level. The ability has no effect on models with the vehicle or construct abilities. So essentially, Life Drain is you're going to suck the life out of one of the models that you cause damage to, but then again, you'll heal somebody else. And you can't go above the model. So if the model has 2 wounds, you can't give him 3 wounds, 3 wounds to suffer there. So it's a cool rule. It's straight out of Star Saga. So this is how the mix of Star Saga and Deadzone coming into play here. She also has Tremor, which is a Psychic Attack Stun, range 4. Mind Scour, range 4, AP1 Psychic. Stun Baton, which is a range F stun. So that is her fighting weapon. Okay? She has no weapon options and no campaign abilities like the other guys, and a recon of 4+. She's going to set you back 28 points, 2 VPs. I got to tell you, I've been using the Nameless, and I've been using a lot of psychic attacks, and I kind of, in the interim, in the beginning, psychic wasn't on my highest level of favorite things to use. Now that I've been using them a lot, they're shooting attacks. You do not need line of sight. You can hide this person. They can use their psychic abilities through terrain. It is a lot better than I thought. She's got great powers. Really like her. Recon of 4+ if you want to take her as a leader. Also, you'll notice that Elise has a 1 next to her name. And what that means is that there is only one Elise in the universe. Okay? Now, if someone else takes Elise on the opposite side of the table than you, that's okay, because you might have a clone, or they might have a clone, or a doppelganger, or whatnot. So you can only ever take one Elise. Next is Arcaline. Okay? And this is one of the Crystallis. He moves on a 1-2. Armor 2, size 1, 5, 4, 5 across the board. Solid, tough, tactician 1 if you want to take him as a leader. Now he has the Concussive Blast, which is range 3 blast, and the Wrecker Fist, range F, AP1 knockback. 26 points, 3 VPs, recon 5+ if you're going to take him as a leader. Very cool. It's one of the cheaper mercs, but 3 VPs. You got to keep him alive. But you know what? 5+ save with solid and tough. Armor 2, you're looking at it. It makes sense. You know, the Crystalline, Crystallis is very kind of a rock person, you know, mineral, and they should be very hardy. So that's very, you know, I like this guy. He's pretty cool. Awesome model, Star Saga model. Okay, coming straight to you from the Outbreak book. It is Chief Rad Grad. Okay, love this model. There's only one of them. Okay, 544, solid, tough, tac 1, frenzy 1, armor 1, size 3. He has the Decapitator, which is range F, AP3, twin blasters, range 4, AP2 with weight of fire. Okay, recon 4+ if you want to take him. He's 40 points, 4 VPs. He is exactly the same as he is in Outbreak. He does have an elite list, so if you want to run him as an elite list, or maybe you want to put him in your list with, say, one of the Marauder leaders, take him as a specialist, you know, as a living legend. So, you know, he's pretty cool. He's tough. He's basically souped up suit. And, you know, the twin blasters are cool. The Decapitator in combat, which is AP3 on a 4+ fight with frenzy 1. He's causing some damage. He is brutal. Brutal guy. Okay, another new model. Hector Sanchez. He is a living legend. 1-2. Armor 1, size 1, 555 across the board. He does have fire control. And he's TAC 1 if you want to take him as a leader. He has the auto-stabilized grenade launcher. It's range F, frag 3. He also has a pistol, which is range 3. You know, the usual thing. He also has, if you notice the model, he does have a smoke grenade, which is 1 use. So you're getting a free smoke grenade with him. 24 points, 3 VPs, in the recon of 5+. He is an old Dreadball Extreme player, and now he's working for the Mercs. Maybe he's working for Blaine, or you could take him in one of your sets. I see him maybe in the Rebs, but this is one of Mercs. I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about him. He's okay, 24 points, but 3 VPs. I think there are some better options out there. But, you know, if you have him and you want to use him, there you go. All right, here we go. Francesco the Devil Selvaggio. He is a living legend. 1-2, armor 1, size 1, 555 across the board. TAC 1 if you want to take him as a leader. Now, he has a heavy flamer, range 3, AP1. It's volatile and it burns. He has the propane bomb grenade. It burns, okay? So, basically, it's the same. He's coming from Star Saga, and he has the use of, you know, his flamer and whatnot, range 3, a little bit better range. AP1, on the It Burns. It Burns is always good. He has 25 points, and he's going to be 3 VPs. Not 2, but 3. And he has a recon of 4+. Okay, if you want to take him as a leader. I don't know if I take him as a leader. I know that in Star Saga you do have a mission with him. I think he's a really good support character. Really good support character. Great model. All right, next up we got the Hun, the Rebel Bounty Hunter. He's unique. All right, taking you back to the V2 hard-covered rulebook. And now let's talk about what he's all about. He moves on a 1-2, armor 1, size 1. Okay, he's got a shoot of 4+, which is used to be 3+. He also has a fight of 5 and a survive of 4, up from 3. He does have tack 1 if you want to take him as a leader, but he has fire control, which he had before. Okay, and we all know that fire control is a little different than it was before. You can only shoot one of the weapons. Okay, here we go. Sniper rifle, range 8, sniper scope. It is not heavy, which is a wonderful thing. And he's got the twin pistols, which is range 3, weight of fire 1. Okay, so he has gone up. He's gone up. He was 27 points, 32 points. He's still 3 VPs, recon 5+. If you want to take him as a leader. I like the model. I do like the original model better, the one when he's running and he has the mask on, the glowing mask on. This is very cool. I do like him. Forearm dudes is just something super spectacular to see. All right, let's look at Kira Nikolewski. She is Adrian Nikolewski's sister, and she is a brand new model from Star Saga. Okay, she moves on a 1-2, armor 1, size 1. She got a 5-5-5 across the board. She has 2 of the new rules. Okay, one is medic. And medic is, a medic may use a special action to heal a single injured model of your strike team in the same cube, which may be the medic themselves. No test is required, and all damage counters are removed. This ability only heals living models. Remember, you can't heal dead. And cannot repair constructed vehicles. In addition, the friendly models will gain Resilient 1 while they are in the same cube as the medic. So essentially, it is a really good buff to having Kira with you in the cube, and now medics are actually worth taking. Before they were terrible, but now a lot better. But she also has another rule, which is hacker. This model is skilled at accessing terminals and intel. This ability is used in conjunction with tactical asset missions and interactive scenery. So she's a double threat. Okay, she's a hacker and she's a medic, and that is great because you getting 2 for 1 for her. It depends on the mission that you have. You have to hack some terminals or you have to interact with the scenery. She's the one to do it. Now, she's got the Sedative Injector, which is range 2 stun. Sedative Injector, which is range F stun. She also has the Adrenaline Shot and a Stimulant Shot. Okay? She's going to cost you 24 points and 3 VPs. Recon 4+ if you want to take her as a leader. I don't see you taking her as a leader. Okay? I see her really as a really good support character. Okay, maybe you want to run that whole Saphir army. This is a good medic to put in your Rebs with the new Rebs and the new models that are coming out with them. You could take a bunch of Saphirs. You could actually give yourself a whole Sphere army, a whole Rebs unit of Saphirs, which we at Family Gamer has been dying to do. And yes, I do say Saphir, and I don't know why, but I like to say it that way. But there she is, Kira Nikolewski. I'm digging her. Continuing with our Tier 1 and Tier 2 mercenaries, we got Sergeant Agric. Okay, he's a living legend. He moves on a 1-3. That's pretty cool. Armor 2, size 1. 5-5-4 across the board. He has fire control. And he's attack 1 if you want to take him as a leader. Now he's got the double laser rifle, which is range 6 rapid fire, weight of fire 1. He also has the auto blaster, range 2. And he has a jump pack. Okay. 25 points, 3 VPs. It says that, wearing his vacuum assault armor, Agric is an expert in breaching the hull of an enemy vessel during ship-to-ship assaults. Recon of 4+. He is a Star Saga mini. He's really cool in Star Saga, so I suggest you get him. He kind of looks like the Terminator. A little bit, actually a little Predator, Terminator, Peacekeeper, all moshed into one. But, I see him also as a really good support character. Okay, so next one is one of the models that I am very, very excited about. Look at him. He is gorgeous, a gorgeous, gorgeous model. It is Sohin, living legend, moves on a 2/3. Armor 1, size 1, 5, 3 fight, 5 survive. Okay, he has the companion rule, okay, which his warbird Aso helps him out. Now, companion is a brand new rule, and companion says a model with this ability always counts as having a friendly model in the same cube during fight actions. So Aso is always with him. Okay, it's always with him. The warbird is always there with him, and you're always going to get a +1 for having a buddy in there. So even if Sohin's by himself, he's great. He is like the jacked up Kalishi. All right, he's got the light glaive, which is range F, AP 1, frenzy 1. Now you can send Aso the Asterian warbird, range 4, indirect 2. So think about it, right? He's going to send Aso in. He's going to knock you down. Okay, he moves on a 2/3, so it's indirect 2, range 4. Okay, you get within 3. Okay, say you got to move dice, whatever. You can move 2, 3. Oh, agile. There's a lot of stuff going on with this guy. Okay, he's 28 points, 3 victory points, recon 5+. He is a bargain. He's a bargain. Okay, 3+, AP 1, frenzy 1. He's never gonna. You're always gonna be rolling at least 4 dice with him in there. 5 if you move in. 6 if you're wounded. Oh man, Sohin is just a battle monster. Okay, you can also take him as a leader. Not too bad. I would take him as a leader because he's cheap enough to take, and you can get a lot in there. But this will really help the Asterians, and this will help other guys too. If you want to take him as just a merc in your warband that you have now in your strike team. So, I'm really looking forward to playing a lot of games with Sohin. He might be my go-to, like Nastanza was in V1. Sohin got the coach stamp of approval on him. Okay, guys, that's the end of the Tier 1 and Tier 1/2 Mercs. Basically, your leaders and your specialists. I went over everything, so I think you should have a good grasp of that right now. The next video is going to be all about Tier 2s. Those are your specialists. Those are the guys that can't be leaders, but they are still powerful. So that's the next video. Check it out. Thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end. If this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing? Got a lot of great Deadzone content. And if you like this video, why don't you hit a like? Let me know if I'm doing a good job. And also, if you're so inclined, we have a Patreon page. Helps us keep the lights on. Helps us make more great videos. So, guys and gals, really appreciate you being here. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.